How's it going, guys? My name is TJP, and today we're back in another video. Now, as you can see, I'm filming on my phone. Well, you guys can't tell, but I'm filming on my phone. And the reason for that is because I don't have a camera, or at least a very good camera. And yeah, so today's a little bit of a different video. I decided I wanted to show off my new PC build that I've been talking about in the past few... Oh, I can't go that way because it's front cam. But yeah, I wanted to show you guys my new PC. Past few weeks that I've been talking about wanting to build it, so I'm going to show you guys some of the components and parts that went into build that build. And yeah, if you guys like the content, catch it, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if not subscribed already, comment down below some more ideas, just anything really. And with that being said, let's get on into the review. Alright, so as you can see here, I made my way over to the PC, so just showing off a little bit what it looks like. So I still have my old PC down there. I'm still using that like a dual PC setup, but as you guys can see, here is the case of the PC, and I guess you can kind of see inside. I probably could have turned on flash, and there's me right there, but I didn't want to do that, so I kind of just, you know, I'll leave the specs in the description, more in depth, that way you guys can see what I bought. But basically, this case right here is a Musatex 903 case, which I bought off of Amazon for, I think, $89.99, something like that. And I will show you guys the front, or the top and the front. I'll really show you all around. And it is a pretty good case. So as you can see here, it's got 3 front fans built in. And I also put in, as you guys, well, it's kind of hard to see, but I put in a Corsair HI15 liquid cooler for my CPU that I have, because I have the AMD Ryzen 3950X. I wanted to get the 5950, but when I was buying it, it just was a bit too expensive, so the price has gone down. I can always upgrade maybe later on in the future if I really need to, but honestly, I'm cool with what I have in terms of the CPU. I also have a Gigabyte Pro Aorus Wi-Fi X570 motherboard, and then I have 64 gigs of Corsair Vengeance RAM, running, I think, DDR4, or something like that, 3200 megahertz, 16 gigabytes per RAM stick. So yeah, 16 times 4 is 64, if my math is correct, which it is. And we also have the 2 fans up here and the Musatex fan case. So, and this over here is a nice little magnetic dust filter. As you can see here, 2 fans up the top, with extra cooling, and then obviously over here we have the back exhaust fan. So 6 fans in all together with this case, and the case, all the wires go all the way back here. I don't really want to show you guys that, but as you guys can see, I'm going to do weird camera angles right there. Okay, so, yeah, I don't feel like moving the PC. But, yeah, so I have all the wires back there tucked into the case, and we have a, it came with a fan controller. That's where all of the system fans plug in, and you also plug in a 2-pin fan to the controller, and also it controls your RGB. Yeah, the wire is a little bit confusing. They do give you extra sets of wires and a bunch of screws, which was nice. But yeah, the instructions are a little bit vague, but I was able to figure it out eventually after doing a little bit of research. As you can see up here at the top, your I/O ports here. So I have your LED indicators. You have your power on and your hard drive LED indicators. You also have some speaker and mic jacks. 2 USB 2.0 ports. You have the power button, the USB 3.0 port at the front, dummy Type-C, which if you really wanted to put in a Type-C, you can. Although I don't really need to do that, especially, you know, since I'm not really going to ever really use that. But right in here, right where I'm kind of showing my camera, it's kind of hard to see, but like right there is, if you open up this glass, you can get access to your front I/O port. And then I also have the RGB button, which is basically, if this focuses, you can change the 6 Musatex fans RGB cycle. And then I'm pretty sure that's a reset button, reset your PC, but I haven't even tested that yet. I haven't touched it. But going back here to the back I/O ports, so you have 4 USB 2.0 ports back here. You have 2 Wi-Fi. This is for your Wi-Fi antenna, which it comes with the Gigabyte Pro Aorus Wi-Fi comes with a Wi-Fi antenna, which allows you to have Wi-Fi 6 and Bluetooth 5. I think those are the standards on it, so it's nice. I haven't plugged it in yet. I haven't really used it. It also comes with a built-in HDMI, and then you have your BIOS USB port, and then some 2 USB 2.0s and a USB, I think 2 USB 3.1s and a USB Type-C. 3.1 Type-C, I should say. And then I think that is I can't read what that is, but it's some kind of input for, these are inputs for like audio. And then we have my Ethernet jack here. Right now my keyboard and my mouse are plugged in here, and I have it plugged into this monitor for now. But I'm going to eventually get a new monitor, if this could focus. Focus. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I'm not very good as the camera, as you can see. But yeah, I also have an 850 power out supply from UTech Smart, which is powering all of this. And an 8 terabyte Seagate Barracuda hard drive. I'm pretty sure it's 5400 RPM. Didn't know that at the time when I bought it, but you know, it is what it is. So yeah, I think I went over all the compartments that I had. So yeah, I think the last part is the graphics card, right? So I went over the cooler, which comes with the 2 fans, Corsair radiator, liquid cooler, the CPU, AMD Ryzen 3950X, Corsair Vengeance, 16 gigs of RAM, 64 gigs of RAM, 16 for each stick, 3200 megahertz, and yeah, Music's case, and also the power supply. Yeah, so the last thing I guess is, what is the graphics card? It's a GeForce RTX 3080. Wanted to go with 3090, but too expensive, and I don't even know if it would fit in this case. Probably wouldn't. It actually definitely wouldn't fit in this case. This case is too small. I'm surprised I got the 3080 to fit in this, to be honest. But you may be wondering, well, number one, how do games run on it? If you guys want to see me do some benchmarks, I can definitely do some benchmarks on this. Just let me know down in the comments below. Or, number two, what do the lights look like? Well, I can show you that right now. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go turn off the lights now, to power up the PC, and we shall sign in. So it's not fully dark yet, but we're going to turn on the PC anyway. It is sleeping currently, so I'm going to wake it up. Here we go, 3, 2, 1. And I like the Music's power button there. It's really nice. So you can see this is pretty much what it looks like powered up. The only thing that's not on is the RAM sticks, which I'm going to turn on right now. Alright, so I logged into my PC, and as you can see now, I have the RAM sticks up. All the lights are going off, as you can see here. The power supply also has lights. It's kind of hard to see the lights of the power supply where it actually is located, but if I sit down, which I'm going to sit down, I guess it gets a little bit easier to see. I think this is a good shot here for the most part. It is a bit hard to see, like I said. Are the lights that bright on the Music fans? Actually, decently bright, but the Corsair lights are definitely a lot brighter. But you know, the fans do their trick, and like I said, I do like the fact that with this case it comes, you know, with a bunch of screws, and it's easy to take things apart, move things around. So that's nice that gives you the option. If you don't want to have these fans, you could easily move them and move things around, and that's kind of what I did. I moved a little bit of things around. For the most part, though, I kept the case intact once I finished putting the PC together. Wires mostly managed decently. There are some people that might flame me in the comments that, oh yeah, you're really crappy at cable management, and you're not wrong, because it is actually to the point where I can't even fit the wires in the case perfectly flush. But then again, it's on that side of the wall, so no one's ever going to see it, so I don't really care. But yeah, here's a front shot of the case, like a front-ish shot. And let me go one more to the back, as you guys can see here, and you can now see the Corsair fans. And it's funny, from where I'm looking at, the glass is so clean that in some areas it looks like there's no glass, which is pretty funny. It's pretty incredible. I imagine at some point that'll change, but who knows. I'll keep cleaning the glass. But anyways, guys, that is what I wanted to show you, was the PC setup that I've been building, and I will make some videos, like in terms of gameplay on this PC. And yeah, overall, I do love the way that this build came out. And here you go. Here are the LEDs that I was talking about with the Music's case. And I'm actually going to show you guys that the RGB button does work. So I'm going to press it now. So as you can see, I changed it to, I don't know what cycle, but it actually, the manual has the cycles, so I'm gonna go back. I want to go back to whatever mode I was in. So yeah, I'm just gonna cycle through till I get back to the mode that I was in. I guess this is breathing, green breathing, blue, white, which is kind of nice actually, yellow, blue. Is it random? Like what? I don't know how many modes there are. Just clicking through them. There we go. I think this was the mode that I had it on. Yeah, rainbows. Yeah, looks good to me. Well, anyways, guys, that's gonna be it for today's video. Yeah, I didn't have a really any videos to make. I might make 2 uploads. Say I might double upload. Who knows? Or one of these days I might double upload. But anyways, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Take care. Focus so that way I can actually get a decent shot. Thank you, camera. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this. I will eventually get a new camera, believe me. Like, an actual good camera that's not a piece of garbage. But, yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this build. Overall, the Musatex case was a thumbs up for me. It took a little bit of work to get setting up, but after it's set up, I mean, the PC runs surprisingly cool. I mean, then again, I have 8 fans in there, so I would expect it to run pretty cool. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Take care, enjoy the rest of your day and night, and I hope to see you all soon. Peace.